What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Flamezero78 here with another Apex Legends video, and today we are going to be discussing aim assist. We are going to be talking about, as a console player, what you need to know about the two values. I did a little experiment in an arenas match where I would switch between console aim assist and PC aim assist. So let's dive into the video. Let's see what the rage is about, and let's just have an honest conversation about, is this mechanic OP, right? I hope you guys are enjoying Season Emergence because it launches today, so I'm super excited. So I just want to plug in real quick. If you want to catch me live, make sure to check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Flamezero78. I will be there live, checking out with the boys, having fun, checking everything out. So make sure to go there. We're gonna have a good time. But if not, make sure to hit the subscribe button here, because not only if you did enjoy this video, I hope you find it informative. I'll be dropping more content about Seer, about the Rampage, about just anything Apex this season, and really checking it out from the normal perspective. So I hope you guys enjoy. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so how this experiment is gonna go is every round of arenas I'm going to be switching between console aim assist and PC aim assist. The reason for this is, if you guys don't know, right, let's just talk about just what our thumbs do as controller players, kind of subconsciously and naturally. We naturally kind of understand and subconsciously work out how much pressure we need to do to aim, and then that will also inform our hands to be like, all right, this is when I pull the trigger, this is when I shoot, because and then obviously combined with the visual of the dot aligning to the enemy, that combines everything, right? So by switching in between, back and forth in between the games, this will really allow me to not get break the cycle that I'm used to, but also really gauge the difference of how the two aim assists really feel. And we're going to be starting with console in this sort of rounds, which essentially is just, you know, normal Apex for any console player. Another thing to note is I'm going to be strictly just using the Wingman and Mozambique, like with that note that I was talking about, in the sense of reducing variables and kind of getting familiar. I work on using the Wingman, but I think that using the Wingman, a skillful weapon, one that requires aim, you'll be able to really understand kind of the effects and personally feel the difference. I think that's the biggest thing in my opinion. So that's why we're going with that. So let's just go into this round. We're out here, we're already starting our fight. Let's just see this again. This is console. I'll be keeping the text. This is console aim assist right now. So not too bad. Also, I just want to know that Iron Sight Wingman, I'm not the greatest, so just want to throw that out there as well. And I think we lose this if oh no, we don't. Okay, cool. I thought we lost this. So there is a factor with that, but overall, I mean, my shots were as I would expect. You guys, if you follow my content or follow me on Twitch or whatnot, you know, the aim here that you guys saw is pretty good. It's not bad. So now we're gonna be switching over to PC, and let's see the difference. So right away, missing a couple of shots. I think for here, the biggest thing that I instantly feel is, I feel like my distance shots are off, and I think this has to do with the sensitivity of like the assist that I'm getting. I think the cursor is somewhere where it's not, so I kind of instinctively pull the trigger, but also just oh snap, we're getting attacked. This was dumb right here. I can't believe I did that. I jumped right into the caustic and whatnot. But yeah, What if you're switching for the first time? Definitely you're going to be feeling it in the distance category for sure. It's going to take some adjustment. The best way to think about it is the cursor feels faster. I don't know if it's just me, but it does feel faster. And this is strictly due to the fact that I think the assist in Apex kind of controls the speed, so that way visually the cursor kind of, you know, aligns better, if that makes sense. Like if it's slower, you can visually recognize, okay, this is when I have to shoot, versus if it's a little fast, you have to like have that reflex a lot faster. Anyways, we're not gonna switch off the round because it was a bad round to showcase, so let's see my shots in this round. Yeah, I'm mad that PK hit me like that, bro. That's mad obnoxious. This match is actually starting to come back to me. This is actually a pretty frustrating match to do. So right there, a little off. I probably should have hip fired the wingman. And we're gonna lose this fight. Now I know, because our Octane was nowhere to be found and lets the Lifeline, who's the most dangerous legend, pick off a res. So anyways, we're just gonna fast forward from here. All right, so that was a little bit rough. What can I say? It felt off for sure. So we're gonna switch back to console, and we're gonna take it from there. Overall though, yeah, the speed of the cursor is a big, huge factor, and just your muscle memory that you instinctively build up when using a controller is adjusted. So you really have to be careful with that. So yeah, all right. I mean, it was sloppy aim. Don't get me wrong. It was definitely sloppy aim, but we got the kill. Again, here back and forth. We're not gonna say it's aim assist out here, and though it might look like that. All right. Let's keep in mind also that the enemy team is on the 0.6 console value aim assist, so I am at a disadvantage every time I do switch to PC. But all right, we look to do better. Is that really the case? Are there any other factors we should be considering in this? I don't know. I've been doing this experiment for a little bit, so at this point I am a little jaded in terms of that. So I feel like I can contribute a lot of decision making and aim to my personal aim. But speaking from like when I was first doing it, there was definitely a little bit of an issue in the sense of getting that adjustments that we were talking about. So I'm pretty sure in this round we actually didn't switch. Hitting my shots, yo. I think this round's gonna be a little bit drawn out, to be honest. Got that last knock, let's go. He's got that heal. We gotta make sure. Like, I'm annoyed about the caustic gas, but it ain't that crazy. So I'm not fronting. Even trade at the end. Look at that. So okay, so what can we see here? We see I'm doing better with console aim. Is that like, all right, again, let's break it down. Everyone else is using console aim assist values, so clearly I'm at a disadvantage there. Also, I'm still not 100% used to the aim from PC value, so when I switch, like I just did, I might encounter some issues. So there's that. But overall, even as the match continues to get drawn out, sorry, I can't speak. Understand that at the end of the day, aim assist is just like a tool, because it's just, again, to accelerate or decelerate what your analog is doing, right? That is all it is. So people might argue, be like, yo, your console shouldn't have no aim assist, you just get good with your aim that way, which, in fairness, is a valid opinion, I think, because true, you know, as you get better, you won't have that crutch of assist. I'm trying to res my lifeline here, and my lifeline did not whatsoever move to where I need to go because she has no idea what they're doing. But anyways, but yeah, I think I actually messed up here. We're gonna go down, so that's why I'm like talking. What was I saying? But if we're talking about a world where we are living in cross-platform land, you need to understand something. We're gonna need it. We will be at a disadvantage regardless of a godly aim. Just remember, controller players are using a thumb. A mouse and keyboard are using their entire hand. Alright, things are getting heated in this match. This is a really insane. I honestly forget which one I did. I was like, oh crap, I should have paid attention. But I'm pretty sure I'm still on PC here. I'm still on PC values. I'm shooting at nothing, I know. Look at all those Spitfires going on, you know? Like, we can see I can hit my shots. Like, also, just in this little experiment, I encourage everyone to at least do it. You know, I mean, I think a little bit later on we're going to talk about if you should or not, but I think everyone should at least attempt and play with it. I'm all for the PC aim assist for ALGS requirement. I think it makes absolute sense. Because at the end of the day, hardware dictates the support you need. It is dictated with the visual fidelity. Like, look at right now, I'm running PS4. I'm hitting 60 frames per second, which is nice. In Battle Royale, however, I feel like that's not really the case. I feel like I usually hit anywhere between 30 or 45 frames per second, which if I'm fighting against people who could easily hit over 60 frames per second, it's going to be a problem, because at the end of the day, the visual part of what happens here is the smoothness of the responsiveness of your input to your display matters when it comes to aiming. So the console value exists to compensate for the fact that the hardware is not really going to give you a really nice little crisp display graphical output, if you will, on a consistent basis. Honestly, this Gibby is so obnoxious. We're not gonna talk about how I missed one shot right there. Alright, that's two. There it is. Woo! That was a drawn out match. Holy crap. So I'm pretty sure at this point I decided to like, listen, I want to just have PC aim assist for the rest and just play it out. See, at this point, now that I know, I understand the differences, that we've talked about the differences already. Now it's just more so like answering the question, how am I at a disadvantage here? Yeah, that was my bad. I definitely needed to heal. I had time to heal for sure. I was just getting antsy. So let's recap. Let's discuss. Now as the match is almost coming to an end, we actually hit the sudden death. It was a pretty wild, heck of a fight. So, at this point, you know, I will say you are at a disadvantage on console if you do PC aim assist, not because PC aim assist is weaker, and then obviously that's what makes you lose. It is more so that everyone else will most likely be running the console aim assist, which will essentially, that is where the disadvantage comes from. It is not because you are on PC aim assist. It is because everyone else is on console, which is, I guess, if we're thinking about it, that's why a lot of PC players feel uppity about playing console players at the moment, even though they can switch. On PC, controller players clearly are playing with PC aim assist, so it's not a big of a deal. So I again recommend you just doing it. I think the console aim assist value will get phased out, and not anytime soon. I think obviously we still have all gen hardware here. Everyone is still struggling to get the new gen hardware, so it is still very much needed. I think, actually, speaking of new gen hardware, I highly encourage anyone on the PS5 or new Series X to just run PC aim assist. The output you'll get once the game is optimized for those platforms, because keep in mind the game is not optimized for those gen hardware yet. I'm assuming that will be coming down the line, but when they do, switch over, so that way there is no discrepancy in thinking that you will have the utmost respect in terms of skill. All right, that's where it comes down to that. But the two values exist because of hardware. You know, my PS4 chugs a lot of times when I'm playing Apex. So as much as I was getting used to, and I think everyone should use PC aim assist, it's not worth it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was a fun little video. Again, Season Emergence is out today. Go check it out at Play Apex, all platforms. I'll be live tonight on Twitch. Please make sure to check me out there, and make sure to hit the subscribe button, as I will be dropping more content of Apex Legends. Hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned, stay easy, stay positive, and until next time, adios.